How's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to talk about why you should not do concurrent periodization. Now, if you guys do not know what that is, basically all that is training all three systems at once. You train hypertrophy, you train speed, then you train max out strength. You train that all in 1 week. Here is why I would not do concurrent periodization. Number one, when Louis Simmons is the one who started Westside concurrent periodization, training all systems at once. When he did that, that was a very, very long time ago, you guys. Mike Teixeira has basically proven that speed work doesn't really matter for powerlifting, for raw powerlifting anyways. So doing speed work is kind of a waste of time, you guys. So take that with a grain of salt. Some people do still believe in it, so if you still believe it, whatever, do what works for you. What I like to do is all of my reps are speed work. So anytime I move a barbell, it's going to be quick. So that is my speed work, if you will. I do not have designated days for speed work. I believe that is a waste of time. As for the max out strength, I don't believe in that as well. Now, the reasoning behind Louis is that if you max out all the time, then you don't have to prepare for a meet and you're always ready to go to max out. If we're not training to be a powerlifter, and even if we are training to be a powerlifter, you only need to max out on that one specific day. There's no point in maxing out all the fucking time. It just does no good. Maxing out tests your strength. Doing a 1 rep max doesn't build anything. It doesn't build strength, doesn't build muscle, it doesn't do anything. It shows how good you are at lifting a 1 rep max, which is basically pointless. Now here's the thing, even if you want to get good at doing a 1 rep max, doing it every single week when you're doing hypertrophy training is kind of a waste of time, because when you're doing the hypertrophy training, you're going to be building up fatigue. Now, if you're constantly testing your 1 rep max when you are fatigued, you're not going to test your 1 rep max very well either. So it's kind of a pointless thing to do. A lot of people like to do, what I like to do is block periodization. You train your volume, you train your strength, then you peak if you want to do a meet. Here's the great thing, if I'm not doing a meet anytime soon, I'll do 2 volume phases, 1 or 2 strength cycles, and then if I'm doing a meet, I'll do a peaking cycle for 2 to 3 weeks. If not, I go back to the volume, and you keep repeating the cycle, you guys. Again, I would not do concurrent periodization because, again, the speed work is basically pointless if you're trying to build muscle. It can kind of work if you're trying to build muscle just for the certain fact you're getting a little more volume, but having a specific day for speed work is a waste of time. If you're a natural lifter, if you're not doing equipped lifting, which 90% of you are not. Again, for hypertrophy training, I feel that they don't do that much hypertrophy training. I feel like if they did a sole block of hypertrophy training, they can get way more muscle and build it way more effectively than combining speed work, volume work, and max strength all in 1 week. Just a big waste of time if you ask me. As for max strength, again, I don't like it because max strength, you guys have to realize anytime you perform a 1 rep max or close to a 1 rep max, it gives you a fuck ton of fatigue. Now that fatigue you have to dissipate somehow. So the more you do the 1 rep max, again, the more you're going to have to dissipate that fatigue somehow. And again, doing a 1 rep max really doesn't translate into much. It's just testing. We're not building our strength. We're not building our muscle. If you guys want to get bigger, stronger, then I either recommend linear periodization if you're intermediate, or do block periodization, daily undulating periodization, something like that. But in my opinion, I would not do concurrent periodization Westside. If you're a raw lifter, if you're doing powerlifting, raw powerlifting, if you're doing equipped lifting, then do whatever you want because that's a different sport altogether. So end the video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Tap the subscribe button below if you haven't already and like the video. Peace!